again, we've talked about a couple different ways to show fractions. We've talked mostly about two ways. I have one that I really like and one that I don't like. What is the one that I do not like, Maddie? Circle models. Why do I not like circle models? Are circle models fine? Yes, they are fine. They can show a fraction. You can read a fraction, but why do I not like them? Lindley.
Because when you get to higher numbered fractions, it becomes harder to split.
It makes it very hard to make those pieces equal. And fractions are fair. So I need equal sized pieces every single time. What's the other model that we've learned? Sabrina? Yeah, it's called an area model, but yes, using rectangles and squares. Because it's significantly easier to break this up correctly. So today we're going to be working on the question of how can I show fractions on a number line. Let's pretend, you don't have to write this, let's pretend my number line looks like this. 0, how about to 5?
I just said that.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where would my fractions go? They belong on this number line. They go somewhere on my number line, but where? You don't have to draw the number line. I want you to just think about this. Where do we think my fractions would go? Think normal fractions that we've talked about so far. I want you to turn and talk to your table mates and talk with them. Where do you think your fractions are going to be? Where are my fractions going to go? What do you think? Where are they going to go? Where can I put these fractions? Gabriella, what you think?
I think they go in between the bigger numbers like 0 and 1.
In between, call these something else. Don't call those bigger numbers.
The non-fractions.
Not wrong. What are those numbers called? Oh, because you're so right. We just don't quite have the language down. Aiden, what are these called?
Whole.
They go in between the whole numbers. Why? Why do they go in between the whole numbers? Jackson, why?
Because they're less than the whole.
Fractions are pieces of a whole. I do want you to write that down.
Can you write that in our math glossary?
No. Thank you, though. Fractions are pieces of a whole. So if I'm talking about a half of a cookie, a half of whatever, any kind of fraction, they're going to go in between my whole numbers. Now, fractions are not necessarily smaller than 1. Okay? If I have 1 and a half cookies, that's bigger than a whole, because I have 1 whole cookie plus another half of a cookie. That's bigger.
Yes.
That fraction is going to go in here.
And you have.
So my fractions are really just the in-between numbers.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In third grade, we are really only going to play, for the most part, with fractions between 0 and 1.
Yay. Wait, no.
Here's why. If you get good at fractions between 0 and 1, could you do any fractions?
Yeah, like a million.
They're the same. They're the same fractions. You're just adding more whole pieces. Okay? So when we are focusing on number lines with fractions, we're really going to just zoom in between 0 and 1. Get really good at those fractions, and then you can apply them to other whole numbers. Yes, ma'am?
So in 4th grade, are we going to go higher?
Yes. At 4th grade, you're going to deal with these guys, and these guys, and these guys. 3rd grade, we really just want to focus here.
Wait, what about the junior?
You'll keep going.
What about
I'm not worried about 5th grade. I'm worried about 3rd grade right now.
Okay.
Ava.
When you said what are the numbers, I was going to be like,
Digits are the pieces of a number. So think digits like letters. And your number is a word. So like if I'm making the number 12, 1 is a digit and 2 is a digit.
oh,
It's like letters in a word.
that's cool.
So these are full-blown numbers. They're not digits. They don't make up anything right now. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to work on showing what these fractions look like on a number line. Okay, making sure we can draw a number line and represent what these look like. Does this make sense? Let me repeat this because it's been a little while since we've done some number lines. Do you have straight lines drawn in your notebook?
Yes.
Yes. You have 2 pink lines that run down your page. They might be very faint, but I promise they're there. Those are always your endpoints, and you trace the very straight blue line across your page. There's no reason your number line should look like this. Why? You have straight lines already printed for you. Please use them. Alright, I'm going to give you your foldable. I need you to get out a pair of scissors, please, as well as a glue stick, Flappy, because we're only messing with halves. On the notebook paper underneath the halves, Flappy, go ahead and draw a number line. I would probably put it somewhere in the middle. Okay, I already have mine drawn. I'm just going to label mine because I don't have a nice foldable like you guys. So this is going to be our halves. Our endpoints are almost always, for 3rd grade, going to be 0. Maybe if I can make my 0 look like a 0. And 1. So go ahead and make your endpoints on the number line you have just drawn 0 and 1. When I partition, the word partition you're going to hear a lot. It's even on your homework. Partition just means break apart. It's just a fancy way to say break apart. So when I'm breaking apart a number line into halves, how many pieces am I going to have? How many pieces am I going to have? Emily? 2. If I look at my denominator, that tells me I should have so many pieces in my whole. Where am I going to put my tick mark to show 1/2 so that I have 2 equal pieces? That word equal is very important for fractions. Ava? Right in the middle. Could I put 1/2 right here?
No.
No, that is not 1/2.
That's like 1/4.
It's closer to 1/4, but it is not 1/2 because this piece right here is not equal to this piece. Try to put a tick mark as close to the middle as you can. And we're going to label that 1/2. That's fine. If you want to do more of a slash, that's fine. One thing that I like to do, and it helps me keep organized, is I actually like to make all my numbers on my number line fractions. Right now I only have 1 fraction. 0 and 1 are whole numbers. How could I show 0 as a fraction? How would I show 0 as a fraction? What do you think, Piper?
0 and then
Not a 1. How many pieces do I got? 2. So I would read this as 0 halves. So I want you to change your 0 to be 0 halves. And then we have our 1/2 mark. And then we go to 1 whole. What is my fraction for 1 whole on this number line? Eliana?
1 whole.
No, I want a fraction. Think about it. 0 halves, 1/2, 2 halves, 2 halves. If I want to show 1/2 on my number line, you are either going to color or draw a bar or draw a circle from 0 to 1/2. I have 1/2 shaded. You could be a bar, it could be a rectangle, it could be squiggles, I don't care. You can do a jump, that's fine. Yes.
Before when we did like so when you focus like on thirds or halves or something,
Yep.
then the numbers on top have to like go like 0.
Yep. Our numerator, remember, is how we count. When we counted unit fractions. Remember doing that almost 2 weeks ago now?
Oh yeah.
Right? 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. That numerator is like our normal counting numbers, and our denominator tells us what we're counting, what units we're counting. All right, we good with halves? Yep. Does your half look like my half?
Yeah.
All right, close your half foldable, or flappy, I should say. And I want you to open up thirds.
Should we do all of these today?
We'll see. I don't know if we're gonna get through all of them. That's fine. All right, draw your number line and label our endpoints. It's gonna be the same endpoints that we just did: 0 and 1. Now this time we're working with thirds. So how many pieces am I gonna need on my number line? Eden? 3. Where could I put my tick marks so I have 3 even pieces? Am I gonna do here and here?
No.
Are those even? No. Fractions are fair. Fractions are fair. They cannot go like that because those pieces are not even. Gabriella?
Put a tick mark right almost near the 0. No, a little bit farther. Right there. And then put one near the 1. A little bit farther. Even! There!
Fair enough. Fair enough for us, right? Do we see my 3 pieces? Piece 1, piece 2, piece 3. This is broken into thirds. I have 3 pieces. Now I need to label my pieces. How do I make 0 a fraction? 0 what? What am I counting by? Sabrina? Thirds. So it is 0 thirds. What is my first tick mark? Elliot, what's going to be my first tick mark? No, I already have 0 thirds. What's this one? 1 what? 1/3. What's this tick mark? Ryan? No? We're going in order. 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, 1 whole. It's going to be equal to, Lindley?
3/3.
3/3. Which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Let's think about it. If I had a bar model split into thirds, and I colored in 3 of them, is the whole thing colored in?
Yes.
It's a whole. It's a whole. Now I want you to shade in, let's try, how about 2/3? Shade in 2/3. What is that going to look like on my number line? Probably going to be some kind of bar or jump,
There you go.
starting at 0 all the way to the
Yes.
2/3 tick mark. That is how you show 2/3. Are we good there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's go to fourths. We're on a roll.
Yeah.
Same deal, draw your number line, nice and straight. And let's get our endpoints down. 0 and 1. Now here's the nice thing about even numbers and number lines. It has a middle, which means I can always split it in half. So that's very helpful when I have a lot of pieces. Like when we get down to 8, holy moly, that's a lot of pieces to draw.
Yep.
Fourths, that's a lot of pieces to draw. But I know because fourths is an even number, there's always going to be a middle. I can split that number in half. Alright, so let's split this in half. But right now, that's only 2 pieces. But I'm splitting up Piper into 4 pieces. Yeah. Where do my other tick marks need to go if this is going to be fourths? Because right now this is just halves. I don't want halves. I want fourths. How do I make that number line 4 pieces? Santiago?
Yes, split. Like 2 other sides.
Where?
Like, I don't know how to
Close to my 0? Close to my 1? Or close to my middle?
it's in the middle of that first piece.
A half of a half?
And
Hey, you remember when we did multiplication and we said that our 4s were our doubles?
oh gosh, yeah.
Your fourths are your halves.
Oh yeah.
What?
Because
double.
the number 6 from 2 and 2.
That's
Double.
what I just said.
Yeah, that's what I
Doubles
just
and
said.
halves are the same thing.
They're related. They're related.
Wait, doubles and halves are related.
Sit down.
One half.
Do I have 4 equal sized pieces? That's the big part.
Yes.
Arizona, do I have 4 equal sized pieces? Yes, cool. So can I start labeling my number line? Alright, my 0 as a fraction is going to be 0, what, Emily?
0,
0 fourths. What is my first tick mark, Kaylee?
1/4.
1/4. What is my middle tick mark? Madeline?
2/4.
2/4. What about my next tick mark, Naviana?
3/4.
Very good. And my whole, I can write as a fraction like what, Arizona? 4/4. 4/4. 4 fourths. Ava, what's that?
Like, the numbers like in the whole, not like.
Yep.
Are those the numbers like can be counted?
Yes. Ava just asked a great question. She said, my numbers that I can count by twos with, aka even numbers.
Yeah.
Are those the numbers that I can split in half?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I can. Aiden? 2 fourths and 1/2 take up the same amount of space. Yes? So they are the same value. Weird. Does that make sense? We good? I want you to shade in, let's just do 1/4. Shade in what 1/4 is going to look like on your number line. 1/4. How do you represent 1/4 on your number line? Yep, just 0 to 1/4. Alright, we will do 5th, 6th, 8th, 10th tomorrow.
Oh,
That's a good stopping point for us.
I like that.